I hope next time we do it, it's in Madison Square Garden and I'm interviewing him in front of 20,000 people.
You came in contact with Gary Vee when you were writing, when you were 13, right? Could you tell us about that story?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was 13, I saw Wine Library TV, and this is like a program that Gary Vee put on. It was originally on YouTube, eventually it went to Vimeo, but back to YouTube.
Hello everybody and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerckuck, and this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, the internet's greatest wine show. And this is episode 1000. And so,
he would just do a daily wine show of like, this is a wine that I enjoy. And I would watch it. And why did I watch it? I don't know, but I suspect it was because he was operating with love and kindness, and some part of me was attracted to that. And I wrote a blog post about Gary Vee, and Gary Vee comments on it when I was 13 on this blog post. And so I was very familiar with him. Then when I was 15, I had a different blog at the time. It was a New York Knicks blog. And I wanted to go to his book signing for The Thank You Economy, which was his second book. But the book signing was on a school night. And I was 15, your age. So my mom wouldn't let me go to the book signing. And I told Gary that much, that, hey, my mom won't let me come. I wish I could make it. And he said, no problem. Let me give your mom a call. What's her number? And so he calls her on the spot. She says, fine, Danny, you can go to the book signing. We ended up going. She drove me there. And I ended up taking a picture with Gary Vee that, laid the scene for me to eventually, 10 years later, actually interview him for the podcast, episode 39. And it just goes to show, man, like, one, he's operating with kindness and love and empathy and all that stuff. And two, it's like, these things take a long time to develop, and you don't know how they're actually going to end up developing. Who knows, in 10 years, this conversation we're having now could lead to something massive that we could never even predict, right? So I think that it's just incredible, and it continues to amaze me the way the universe really works.
Yeah, me too. And how did it feel to connect again with Gary Vee for your podcast? Because it had a different context, and when you were 15 was for him to sign a book for you. But then what did it feel like to connect with him, but in a different way?
Yeah, man, I would say that to actually speak to him and have a conversation and really go deeper on his story was really cool, because it was a way to express my gratitude and ask thoughtful questions to someone I've admired for a long time. And I've watched Gary Vee a million times on this very screen that I'm looking at you at. And it's like, for him to be talking back at me, it was just weird in that sense, and cool, very weird and cool. And so, yeah, I'm grateful for the opportunity, and it was definitely different. And I hope next time we do it, it's in Madison Square Garden and I'm interviewing him in front of 20,000 people. Maybe not next time, but maybe sometime in the next 10 years that will happen.